Check 1 2 1 2. Alright, where's my charger? Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Bubblegum. Top of the morning to you. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. Let's get some juice plugged in. Right, I'm awake. I think my OBS is just catching up. Bear with. My chat don't want to chat. The chat's not chatting right now. Yes, wait, chat's coming in. Alright, chat's coming in. Apologies, I don't think you're... Wait, let's just make sure that our blurbs and everything's all working fine. Good morning, Mumbo. How are you doing? He wants to go back to bed, innit? I think we're good. Do you want to send me a quick blurb again? Let me just test to make sure that's working fine. I tried to have an early accident. So I finished football and got back about 8:30. I had a shower. No, I had something to eat. Had a shower. And then jumped into bed at about like 9:30. And I was like, right, that's it. I'm gonna set my alarm and go to sleep now. I don't think I managed to sleep until about maybe like 11. And then I got woken up because we've got a strawberry moon. And there's even a brighter and bigger strawberry moon tomorrow. That only happens once every 16.5 years. So I got woken up out of my sleep, and then I couldn't get back to sleep until probably about like just gone midnight. And then set my alarm for 1:30. So here we are. That's why it's so bright and weird out. Yep, that's why. It's called a strawberry moon. Sun rays into all of the moon, the sun, and the stars business, which is amazing because I get to see some cool stuff. She loves it. I was up until 8 a.m. Woke up at 2 p.m. and I've been awake since. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a difficult day for you, unless you get to do do you get to do another 2 p.m. wake up time? Oh my gosh, fizzy at 2 a.m. in the morning. What is this? Who am I? Packet of cheese balls. Who am I? I went to sleep around 12 p.m. today. Just couldn't sleep before that. But then Turner woke me for dinner at 7. And we finally had our Chinese. Yes! Amazing stuff. Chinese for the win. I'm so happy for you. When the time is right, I'll have mine. We shall all rejoice together. I did the drinking game. Okay. Let me try and come alive. So we've got 45 minutes until the live starts and we get to see what version 2.0 is all about. So in game, I've actually done a little bit of a spruce up. So the walls were just like the plain white walls, so we've changed them to this. And then these pillars and the main beams and stuff, and just the outer edge, these were all the same white. So I've changed them to the same color as what Khaleesi did for the little floor pattern here. Good morning, Dr. Akau. Have you just woken up in time, or have you been awake since? Snow, I slept 5 hours straight. I woke up and I was confused. What were you confused about? Where you were? Who you are? What's happening? I wake up confused all the time, Snow. That's funny. I've been up since 8 AM. You complete madman. Are you tired? Are you holding out good? Or how you slept so long? Oh, Snow, you probably needed it. Your body thought, damn. What happened? Was it a tough day at work and you just kind of came home, had something to eat, and then crashed? So I'm gonna be crunching along on some cheese balls. I've also got a bar cream soda. Two AM snacks. Crazy. I think it's only right that everyone has a snack, a noisy snack, so that my crunching is just blended in with yours. So we're going to be playing for a little while. We're going to be playing for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then we're going to see what our friends the Fun Pimps has in store for us for version 2.0. So I've done a little bit of something. We're going to see if we can craft another car for this stream. But I also decorated another room. So last night, on last night's stream, I ended it by finishing off. Why is the laptop doing this? That is so funny, I like it though. I finished off Ash's room. And this is going to be like the edibles room. So in each of these compartments we'll have like the special brownies and so forth. He's got attitude, yeah. It's like enjoying the edibles. I wish it stays like this. That is so good. I love it. I'm shocked that the dog here is awake and says not tired. Time for a horde night. We can do a horde night. Wait, Bubblegum, are you loading in? Or not? Because I could trigger a horde night. We can go on and finish off the mansion. Okay, once you load in, then we'll back out quick. And then the second time you load in and I load in should be quick. And I've finished off the Go Go Godzilla. So this is the pizza shop for Godzilla. Got a nice little cheeky pizza box there. Just try to do a little thing. Just do a little thing. Good morning, Miss Breezy. Well, your afternoon, my very early morning. But yeah, fine. Let's do it. Why not? Let's do a horde night. Once Bubblegum gets in, we'll back out. Let's see what ammunition we've got to play with. Got some 9mm, some 7.62s, some 44s, some shotgun. Basically, Chris and Shadows has been digging and mining and looting for some mechanical parts and stuff that we needed, and they've managed to get that. So we've got a couple of stuff. Gov. Okay, right. So I need to put away all of my childish ways. No, I'm joking. Decorating is not childish. We've got to live in a decent place. But we got to put away toys for now. Got to put away the paintbrushes. We got to get serious. Serious. We got to get the glacks out. Click, click, bang, bang. 344. Yeah, go on then. You did hear Horde Night indeed, Miss Breezy. We're gonna do it. Alright, Bubs, I'm gonna back out now, yeah? And then we come back in. Should be quick the second time. Quicker the second time. I can stay up late sometimes. Oh no, I just realised. Goodness sake. I'm probably gonna have to back out because if I need to reduce the time a bit because Horde Night's gonna run well past 3 AM if we have it on 2-hour days. Rookie mistake. So I will should be able to load within the next 30 seconds anyway, so it should be good. Are we still excited? We're still excited to see what the reveal is going to be within their stream. Have we got any predictions, any surprises that we think is going to happen? I think the fun pins will be late. I think they've got to wait for us to finish. Predict a biome death. Enter snow challenge complete though. I could do that. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good morning, good morning.
Executing shutdown procedure.
Welcome to those over on YouTube and on Twitch. I have never, ever done this before. I've never gone to sleep and woken up to do a stream. 50 minutes. You're gonna have to do 40-minute days. 50-minute days. We'll do 50-minute days. That timing wise, that should work out to finish on time. We're going to the piece of mansion. So we're going to go to the piece of mansion, and you know, under the mansion you've got, it's a massive there's a massive underground to the mansion. That's where we're going to go. I hope that they're going to talk about the weather update in details. Yeah, same. I hope we're going to get to see the Yeti zombie. Well, I hope that we're going to get new guns to fight the Yeti zombie. When you finished the other morning, for some reason I didn't get raided to snow, and it ended up in an Aussie stream of 7 days. 2 girls doing 40-minute days on Horde night every other night. Oh wow. I wondered what happened. Honestly, the new stream app, the new stream management app for Twitch, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. The mobile version. I did wonder what happened. Like, it wasn't a raid, but me and Bubblegum were in there, and I was like, wait a minute, what happened? Did it work? Didn't it work? It said it raided. Alright, let's go, Bubblegum. So time's gonna go quicker now. So, Bubblegum, when you load in, just meet me by the mansion. Grab what you need. Meet me by the mansion. I'm gonna need some forge iron and to get rid of some stuff quick. Yeah, Bubblegum, when you get in, just meet me at the okay. Glass blocks, we don't need that for now. I am gonna just chuck these here for now because we've got an impromptu Horde night. Okay. It's weird, and I typed / raid and then use Streamlabs as well to go, and the app doesn't show me anything. Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. I concur. Oh, we got plenty of time, Bubblegum. Plenty of time. Where is my other gun? That's what I'm worried about. Actually, no, that's both of them there, actually. Let's repair that. Let's repair that. How many repair kits do we have? 13. There's 2 there. Have you got enough repair kits on you, Bubblegum? You're making someone you know. Okay, cool. I'll take the extra 2 here then. Alright. So I'm going to go across to the mansion and then see if we can do a little something down there with some building blocks. What are you saying for heals? What have you got? What haven't you got? You don't have anything? Alright, we don't have a lot. I'll just leave half of what we've got here. 3 bandages, 1 med kit. I don't think I've got... we're just gonna have to pray and hope in this one. It's gonna be a pray and hope horde night. Lastly, we need some... please tell me we got more concrete than this. More cement, yes. Okay, what blocks have I got? Cobblestone. Alright. Are my alerts not playing ball again? They're still asleep. One day everything will work the way that it should. And that's going to be a sad day, because what would we have to talk about? It's like being British and talking about the weather. Okay. Okay, I think somebody want to try and play a blurb again. Let's see what happens. Some sort of an alert, something. He snores so loudly I thought I had a zombie in my game. No, just Bob snoring a room away. What a guy. Alright, let's go, bubblegum. I'm not sure what we want to do for vehicle. Oops. No. No, we can't be having that. Okay, maybe now? Maybe now?
Hello.
Yay!
It's these nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
Alright, there we go.
Got him.
Happy days. All right, just in time. Oh, what do you know? Vehicle. Hello, Bubs. So this is said mansion that we're going to be spending our horde night at.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So the entire mansion is down. The only thing that is standing is this structure here, and the only thing that's holding it together is this. So if we build up a quick little something, bubblegum. Oh, Shadows is in the game. Welcome in. That's a surprise. Let's go. Let's see what we can. Let's see what we can get going. Right. Let's see. Make sure I don't die. Oh crap. The zombies. We have no idea what we're doing here. What we're gonna do. Who's that the John? Don't know what he's talking about. Isn't it, Mumbo? Okay. So I'm thinking we will start off up here. It's going to be a bad time. We got like a few seconds, basically. Bubblegum, can you take the forge steel from me and the concrete? And have you got a nail gun? Oh, here you go. Can you just have you got a nail gun or do you need a nail gun? Just fought. No, here you go. Can you just quickly do a little something? It's gonna be crazy. Let him, bring him down, shoot him. Oh damn. Oh crap. Under, Bob. We need to go under. Wait, how do we get down? This way, this way, this way. I can't get down. I can't get down. I can't get down.
Just but I am effective.
Why did I get down? Why can't I get down? Mistakes were made.
Terminating operation. System failure.
Mistakes were made.
Shutting down.
I need an extra 30 seconds. There's one block that I missed. R.I.P. And I have no idea how I'm going to get my bag back. Whose idea was it to come here again? I don't know how I'm going to get my backpack back. Look at it. This looks like something out of a horror movie. I'm going to have to let them chase me. Oh, there's a rat. I can hear it. Oh my days. There's a zombie with a gun.
Terminating operation. System failure.
This is not going to work. This is going to be about 50 deaths. Easy. This is going to be about 50 deaths. I need to get to the underground bit. If I can get my backpack and have like 3 seconds to just be. I need to be able to go down. crazy. This is crazy. I can't get off the ladder because there's one above me, there's one below me, there's one to the side of me. Why did I agree to this? I mean, yeah, I'm sorry that you died, Bubblegum. Welcome to the death party. I don't even know where my bag is now. I mean, for all our deaths, we can just blame Mumbo. Wait, where did I get in again? How do I get on that? How do I get down there? I'm in. Oh my gosh, I'm in. How the hell have I survived? I have no idea. I have no idea how I've survived that. Flip sakes. Laggy as well. I have no idea where Bubblegum or Shadow is. Guys, I'm underneath. I'm in the. I'm down in the hole itself. shoot her before she flipping got to spit. Oh, hey, Bobs. Bubblegum made it. Is that Bubblegum? Oh, yeah. Have you got your bag, Bubblegum? Try and get some loot bags. For once.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
We can go up this ladder straight. We can go up this ladder here, Bubblegum. Where are you? Oh my days. No, Bubs. Sorry, I thought they were all dead. I'm getting out. I'm out. It still stands. Die, wolf. Rat. Alright, let's see if we can collect some bags.
My senses have picked up something. Damage level critical. Shutdown imminent.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm being shot. I'm being shot at. No, this isn't fair. We need to loot some bags and now they've sent us a bloody... They've sent us a shooter. They've literally sent us a shooter. That's a one shot. Yeah, just one bag. One bag and I'll call it a successful horde night. There we go. Yay, I got a bag. Trying to get your bag. I'm trying to get rid of this guy.
Shutdown imminent. Power up complete.
Am I having fun? No. Am I determined? Yes. This zombie with a gun is a cheat code, man. Like, he just literally one shot and you're dead. Oh, he's eating somebody. Distracted. He's eating someone. Yeah, oh, come on.
My senses have picked up something.
Stun him, stun him, stun him, stun him, stun him, stun him, stun him. Right, HP 30,000. You know what? This is suicide going this close to him, but take it. 30,000. What's 30,000? No, absolutely nothing to us. Keep stunning him though. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Not reload at the same time. No. Come on. Yes. Yes. Yes, Shadow. It wasn't bubblegum. Yes, Shadow. There we go. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? What's love but something of emotions? Alright, let's loot up any bags we can get. Any bags we can get. We'll take that. Flips pretzels have peanut butter flavor. No way. Is that what you've got now? A lot of fire guys too. Yeah. They meant business today. The building still stands. No, this ain't the one, sorry. The building still stands.
My senses have picked up something.
Oh, there's a lot of bags down here. Help, you're in the hole. No. Where? What hole? What hole? Wait, what hole, Bubs? Thank you very much, Mumbo. What hole, Bubs? Second-hand emotions. Oh, by the second-hand emotions. Okay. How you doing, Godzilla? It's been a while. Bubs, what hole were you in? Where we were before? Shit, I heard a rat. I hear a rat. I am not looking to get bitten right now. I hear a rat.
My senses have picked up something.
got it. No, there's, yeah, no, it's still there. Oh, oh no, that's the drone. Where the hell is the rat trying to... You know what, let's just loot the bags and go. Right now, I don't know where this rat is. But let's just loot the bags and go. Oh, shh. Alright, Bobs. Let's go. Screamer got called in. Screamer got called in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Screamer's there.
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
No, Screamer. Come. Let's go. How did it just spawn through the door? These HPs be crazy. Nothing crazy. Open back the door, take them out from in there, hold them off. Oh, shite. Don't let them explode.
Master, we are not alone.
Don't let it spit at you.
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
Nice, good. Let's go this way. Ready? Let's go, Bobs. Come in and shut the door. Shut the door. Come in this way and shut the door quick. Let's go. We should be able to make it up. As long as there's not a fire guy coming down. Are you up? There you go. Nice. Oh my goodness. Help. just missed me. Just missed me, you dirty officer. More bags. Mumbo, have we started? Miss Breezy? Has the stream started? Or are they running late? You know what? I've got a new gun. I want to test out the new gun. Don't know what it does. How it... Oh. Oh, Bob's, I got a new gun. I'm coming, I'm coming. Maybe this ain't the time to try a new gun. He's got a gun. He's got to actually stun him. Yeah, Far Prime, yeah. So starting to just gone live. Okay, nice. GG's, folks. GG's. I mean, it was a hell of a ride. We died a couple of times, but you know what? For what we had, the time we had and what we've done together, I'll take that. Alright, it's time to switch on to some Fun Pimps and Friends stream to see what version 2.0 is all about. Let me just go in the base. Oh, quite mad indeed, Godzilla. It was quite mad indeed, my friend. It's the sheer panic when you have no, when you've got no meds as well. So it's not like you can, like, just, oh, you know, heal up quickly and then move on. Nope, nope, nope. You gotta be so cautious because you have no heals. Okay. Yes, I have indeed done quite a bit of work. So we've gotten rid of the actual trench that was built. Managed to, because they were digging under the base, managed to fill that back up. Put down some concrete down. We've dug and leveled out the entire area, a couple blocks from the base out. Some spikes, some blade traps, electric fence, and then we're gonna get some turrets and just level up as we go. So we're not doing too shabby at the moment. We've probably got about 40 cameras around the base picking up and activating the blade traps accordingly. Alright, cool. Let's switch on then. It was a good Horde night, thank you. Sometimes you got to take some deaths in Horde night, you know. It was that first death though, trying to get my backpack back. If I had about, honestly, another 10 seconds just to fill that one gap that they were getting through, just to put down 2 blocks, we would have been fine. Because I didn't get to finish off what we were standing on to have a ladder to find out where the ladder was to go down. So we just got discombobulated there. Anyways, let's switch over. Let's see what's happening. Alright, where are we? Alright, let's go.
McSpicy, Frank's Red
I'm
Hot is
surprised
back.
there's any mansion left too.
Breast fillet, melted cheese, fiery jalapenos, and that irresistible Frank's Red Hot mayo. Make it hot.
This is you on your first day as a teacher. This is a class you'll inspire. This is a lesson you'll learn from her and them.
And this is the day we forget.
These are all the lives you'll shape. This
Let's go.
is the one you'll shape the most.
Let's see what they're
So
doing.
get
Let's see what they're up
into
to.
The fans have responded, you know, and you've all made this possible for us to keep this going. And so a hearts out to you all. We love you all and love the team. And now that we're done with the emotional stuff, we'll
So let's do
back
this. Let's
to,
just chat away as they
down to
chat
business
away.
here.
Okay.
Let's
Anyway,
discuss
we
what
want to
they're
share everything
discussing.
We're doing with this update tonight, and get
Yeah.
you.
We have a script we're going to read from. We're going to, well, somewhat. Some things. We want to show you a lot of cool stuff. I'm actually, so we don't have any slides this time. I know you all love those, but we're going to actually do most of the showing in game. So I know that's not as cool as I'm kidding. Everybody loves seeing in game. So I'm just kidding with you. But yeah, we're going to do this. So let me go ahead. So we're going to start first. We have some random gen improvements. Let me click here. And I'm actually
So-
going to generate a world and let Rick talk about it as I do
Yep.
it.
So so our buddy Sean has been busy making random gen even cooler.
So Godzilla, we're basically watching
There's all kinds
the Fun
of
Pimps
upgrades already.
and Friends
He's made the
show
tiles,
and
the padding around
and
tiles,
talk about the
so
new
that
update.
There's possible for
So that's the only reason why I started stream at 2 a.m. this morning.
The wilderness roads are much more believable when you fly around aerial. You're like, oh yeah, those look a lot better. The roads connect. There's the propagation and distribution of the wilderness locations is much better. Towns have independent elevations. Fixed many bugs and improved it. So it's generating quite fast. You know, Lathan has, you're seeing there a generated world. It takes a couple minutes for like a big old 10K world to generate on a PC.
Yeah, we are doing a 10K. We have a seed that we wanted to use because we have some locations that we're going to be showing you, some different things that we're going to talk about once this finishes. So yeah, just give us just a moment. Shouldn't be too much labor.
Part of the improvements while we're waiting, he's created a new sub-biome system that allows clearings and more detailed sort of like lush forest, thicker forest areas. You'll recognize it in the forest biome a lot and in the desert a lot because it's clustering plants together, and then it sort of dithers them out as they go out padding, and that allows for kind of meadows that are more open and more thick lush areas, and it's quite a good improvement, and it allows you to kind of not always see what's behind the trees, and there's no cost of performance because the guys have balanced it quite well to accommodate for that.
Should be just a few more seconds.
There we go. So
Hopefully.
I guess Lathan's gonna have to tell a joke or something. You know.
No. We don't need any jokes. We got it. Look at that. Boom. It's like 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes. So let's do.
There we go. 2 minutes. Did somebody have a stopwatch?
Okay. We're not doing TI testing. We are going to do using this dev stream. Let's just call it that. And then let me just make sure we don't want that.
So while he's fiddling with that, I thought my Twitter, our company Twitter, was messed up, and the other day, and I did a test. I just typed hello as a test, and because it's had no post and it on multiple devices, it wasn't working.
Thank you, Bubblegum.
I couldn't believe how many people responded back to just the simple word hello. It was like,
I'm excited to see the newness as well.
Thank you all for
I wonder if there's some
responding.
visuals, you know.
Amazing. We laughed about that.
We're all just so friendly. Thanks,
Yeah, they
everybody.
are. It was a friendly group, you know. I may have to do more of those coming up.
Okay, so it is. We're getting there, and then we actually have coordinates that we're going to teleport to, and I'm going to show you some stuff. And then actually after that, we have we get to talk a little bit about biome progression.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of topics down the pipe coming here. A lot of stuff to show. We've we're so busy, trying to get the build right that we don't always have time to share with the community what we're doing as much, with the size of our team and everything we're doing. So we know the build's late, but we think it's good.
So Rick, one thing that I keep randomly seeing people ask is how many guitars are in your office there?
Well, the total number in this room, you can't see from the camera, there's about 19 guitars.
Okay. There's the answer,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yes. Well, I guess I'm counting banjos. There's 19 stringed instruments. How's that? There's a piano over there you can't see. Yep, I'm a music lover. Always have been.
Okay. So here, hold on. Let me fix one thing because you aren't.
So right there in front of the camera, you can see that he there's clusters of.
Hold on,
trees
just
together.
one moment because I want to make sure they can hear everything. Just give me 2 seconds, everybody.
Okay.
The volume wasn't set right, so yeah, it should be good now. So I'm gonna click back over, and so now there you go. Okay, so here I'm gonna fly up and go ahead and where was it?
You want to teleport to the coordinates, or do you want to just kind of
Yeah, I thought I did.
Look,
Okay.
look around. You can see the trees are clustered in groups, and then there's clearings more. Sean is,
I think the
Sean and
POI is
Alan worked hard
definitely
on this
the
nifty
new horde bases
sub-biome
now.
code and to balance that. And it gives the world a little more, a lot more believability with the dispersion of the foliage.
Maybe if I
And well, you can kind of see that the wilderness roads are a little more organic. They work themselves around mountains.
you can see over there too. Yeah, you can see.
The city tiles, because of the stamp padding that Sean adjusted, you'll see more elevations close to city areas or town areas.
No, there really is. I mean,
I don't know if we need to teleport. I think that there's some pretty cool stuff because in
Yeah.
every world you spin up.
No, there really is. I mean, there's.
Use the shift. What is it? Shift Q to kind of
Yeah. It's,
fly fast over one of those directions. Yeah.
so there's, we're really just talking about the country roads that are going around. I mean, it's one of the nice features that's added. Go ahead. Rick.
Roads in general, I think, are more believable and smooth. And
Is the audio on Twitch off?
Stamps that can
Or is it okay?
to city tiles are more believable. The roads meet up with the driveways of the POIs, much improved,
Okay.
and quite a few little bugs with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, as always, we keep improving random gen, so you can replay the game as many times as you want to. Maybe we should
No, I was
get
just saying,
into
is the
biome
audio for the
progression.
video, is it syncing up to their voice?
Yeah, the burn
Okay.
force is over here, so we can talk just a little bit about it.
So-
Let me get down on the ground.
So the weather and biome progression are sort of two components that sort of work together. There's an inherent
Here, hold on, just a sec.
hazard condition to each biome as you progress that is more like a Zelda perma damage that you can eventually overcome through challenges. And then there's
Wait, that's the
another
wasteland.
component.
That's not the. Yeah. I was looking
Yeah,
at
that's
the.
the waste.
Yeah.
That's the wasteland. Yeah, go back up in the air.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah. We won't show that one. I was gonna demonstrate with that, but I mean,
Let's show it later.
Yeah.
Let's show the burnt forest.
let's see. I'm trying to remember where it was on the map. Is it? Nope. So it's gotta be over here,
No, I think you were. I think you're right. I think it's that way.
right? That's it, right there.
Yep. There you go. Go to the edge right there.
Yeah. Okay, we're right here.
Seems to be yes, that is in sync, or
No,
not in
that's
sync.
wasteland
Oh
again.
shit, that's still wasteland, man. We're making
you
these zones too big, everybody. We're making them too big. That's
Is it
burnt.
that?
No, that's it, right there. Okay. That's what happens whenever you hold shift and just press Q to get around. Okay. Dang it, Prime. I know, right?
So the average progression of the game is you'd quest through Trader Rect, and then he would direct you eventually to opening trade routes to Trader Jan, and you'd find out that or if you're playing sandbox, you'd find out that I could okay, I need to get in the burnt forest, and then when you go into it, you discover that you need to overcome the challenge of it and obtain a biome badge. So I'll let Lathan you drive and talk.
Okay, so when you let me make it where they can see me. Okay, so when you are you find the burnt forest for the first time, you come on in, you go, okay, this is fun. Oh shit, hold on, wait a minute. I just realized I have biome progression turned off because I was testing it earlier. Okay, so Rick, talk a little bit more, and then when it's turned back on, we will.
Are you gonna? All right.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds.
All right. So I'll talk about that a little bit. So the biome progression is a separate system from the dynamic storm weather. They both feel like weather somewhat, but one is more of a Zelda-like, Valheim-like, overcome this obstacle, and it's not changing your clothes necessarily. It's overcoming the challenge, and once you overcome
let me know if
you
that's
have
any better,
immunity there,
Godzilla.
or you can live there, perma live there if you want, quest there without the fear of the the impending smoke and fumes that are in the burnt forest, for example, to overcome you, and you would get sick and have to leave. You know, you can't stay there permanently. And
Here, hold on.
so
That's
there's-
annoying me to see that. Okay, there we go.
so there's two systems. You know, the first is biome progression. You know,
So we came on in, and oh my gosh, look, there's a buff. 3 minutes. The thick smoke. Okay, it's gone now. But as you can see, the screen is getting. It's getting a little hard to see, and oh no, what's going to happen whenever that makes it? Man, I wish it wasn't 3 minutes. This is going to be a lot of just waiting around for it to get to it.
well, do
Oh.
something. Do part of the challenge. Show them some of that.
Yeah, let's show you some of the challenge.
So-
let's go to challenges and look,
That's
everybody.
correct. No,
There is
perfect.
a brand new. I hate that I have to hold on. Yeah.
Perfect. Good.
Oh, you had
Yeah.
to finish the quest. Yeah. So it
Yes.
doesn't allow. Yeah.
Give me a
So
sec.
a prerequisite to weather survival or biomes for progression survival is to complete the basics of survival, and then it unlocks that.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, everybody.
so-
I'm still
and,
waiting to be
one other
wowed.
thing about this too is if this is not your cup of tea, if you want to play a simulation that does not have biome progression turned on, we have a simple options menu option to say turn biome progression off. Therefore, you can play like you did in 1.0.
It's getting hard to see, everybody. Okay. Just
Oh, you
give me a
happen to do
moment.
that.
So you can turn off biome
I
progression.
thought you know what? That's in Unity only. Okay, never mind. I can't do it that
I
way.
mean, that's the
I'm just gonna
biggest
cheat it.
newness of the game.
So,
So to give that an option, it is just
trying
1.0.
to do two things at once here.
No, you're fine. You can go ahead and keep
So-
explaining. We got a minute 20.
So basically, the challenge system has a new tab for weather survival, and it would guide you through what you need to do to accomplish immunity or a biome badge for the burnt forest and it's a number of challenges. There's things like is it mushrooms in this biome?
Yes, it is.
So it's collect a number of mushrooms that are in this biome. It's spend X amount of time. It's harvest specific resources. It's kill specific biome zombies that spawn in this biome. And once you accomplish the challenge of getting through, you want to.
Well, it's
you're
30 seconds. We're almost there to finally see the effects. I just need
It's so it doesn't damage you for 3 minutes is the first this is considered the easiest biome of the progressive biomes, the burnt forest, and then you would begin to start to take damage. And there's also a recipe to
there we go.
to lengthen your immunity or in it that you could also craft. But
So now I'm suffocating everybody. I'm taking damage. I need to leave. And then here, let me go and leave. So I don't want to die on stream. They'll never let me live it down.
they wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we made it. We made it, everybody. You
And
get to
there's
breathe
a little
again.
there's a little bit of a recovery time before you can go back in with the full timer there.
So now, showing what we are talking about. Okay. So now, where any? Let's just pick one of. Well, actually, we did some of them. Loot any of the containers. Craft a burnt smoothie. Harvest nitrate powder.
Suffocate.
Kill
So-
burnt in the burnt forest,
That is
and then
different. It is different.
survive that long. We can at least go
So-
kill the burnt one so you can see it.
Yeah, you could keep. So they progress per biome. They get a little more difficult to achieve all of the challenges and receive the biome badge.
Yes,
But
and,
it's a
and-
nice, but it's a
Oh,
nice
go ahead.
measured. It's a nice measured progression to the game. It steps up per biome some, and along with the biome progression is a feature that that we call the biome stage loot cap.
Yes,
Uh,
the
loot
loot
stage
stage
cap.
max. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
cap,
and
cap. Yeah.
and basically with biome progression turned on, the loot stage cap is
So
active.
Artie did
If
that
you
once in
turn
Alpha
disable
21.
biome
At least
progression, you don't want that. It
fire, we
doesn't cap any of the loot. But it
We
basically
did,
will,
with that Molotov.
when you reach a specific loot stage, it'll clamp it, and you see
what's your
an
thoughts so far,
icon that would
Bubblegum?
let you know that you've reached the loot cap. To raise the loot cap, you would go into the next biome. Let's say you've reached the loot cap in the forest, played so long in there, you've leveled up, you've reached a certain loot stage. Once you see the loot stage cap, to raise it in the forest, you have to go to the burnt forest and achieve immunity there, and then that would raise the loot cap there, and you would continue that, so forth. Eventually, you'll reach the loot cap in the burnt forest, and to raise that loot cap, you have to achieve the biome badge immunity from the desert.
Yeah.
So on and so forth there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm showing
Yeah,
off
you
the
can
biome
turn it
badge.
off.
So let's just pretend like I finished all those, and then I went to the trader. I got my biome badge. Now I have it.
Is
So
this
what
better?
that
Am I
does
good?
is now
Is voice,
I
is
am.
voice
I
okay?
can walk around the
Is voice
burnt
okay?
forest
Check,
all
check,
I
check.
want.
1, 2.
No big deal. But if I go to the next biome, I still have to work my way through it.
Yeah, so if he went to the desert now, he would not have immunity in the desert. And you can play the loot clamp is stage.
So far,
clamp
I think I've been
cap is
spoiled by
pretty
the mods.
generous.
It
And
is.
again, it can be turned off to play
Love
the
the
old,
mods.
the classic style that is.
Is the
currently
game picking
1.0.
up? Is the mic picking up the audio though? Like, can you hear double
So
audio?
this is the basic system. You don't have to change clothes a bunch and all that business like you would in a Zelda or a Valheim. It's more about accomplishing your merit badge, your biome badge to achieve that immunity. The loot stage cap and the immunity, we feel, guides the player to get better loot
perfect.
and improves sort of like the whole overall desire to progress through the game and encounter more difficult challenges.
Yes.
Uh,
So that's really it for the biome stuff. I mean, as you go ahead.
Oh, I would note that each weather survival, each biome survival has sort of different effects. Heat exhaustion from the desert, freezing from the snow, and radiation, overcoming the effects of
I'm
radiation.
trying to read the
in
chat as well.
wasteland. So we're not going to show all those.
Yeah.
You'll end up kind of seeing those for yourself. We want to leave a little bit to the imagination there. The next thing we were going to talk about is the dynamic storms, and
Let me go. You wanted to do that in the snow, right?
yeah,
Yep.
but go ahead and give yourself all biohome badges first.
Sure.
Through the cheat menu.
Yeah. I'm just going to click that one. And we're done. So now we have, this is it. We're good. But it does not protect against storms, everybody.
So the dynamic storms are a separate element in the game.
This seems more like
the
a
way they work
boring
is,
progression mod
there
than
is
2.0,
a setting, for storm
to be honest.
frequency you can set between 0 and
Godzilla, I
500%.
agree.
Set it at 0, you're going to have no dynamic
I
storms.
just don't
or
know
injury
the point
that
of me
could
wanting to like
cause injury to you as a player.
to
You would
go
only get,
through that
thunderstorms,
progression. Do you know what I
rain,
mean?
that type of storm, but you can.
Like, I'm
leave it
not
at
even
default,
seeing any new zombies yet for me to
you
go,
only get
"Ooh."
non-damaging storms in the forest, but once you get into the burnt forest and above, you could encounter
The freeze dry Skittles I have, they
different
are
dynamic storm
that mega
types.
sour
There's
ones.
hot ember storms in
Oh, I
the
love sour
burnt
Skittles.
forest. There's sandstorms in the desert. There's snowstorms in the winter biome, and there's radiation storms in the wasteland. And there's
You
a
want me
warning. Yeah,
You
so
want me
I
to show
would
it?
say,
Trigger it?
yeah, go ahead and go into the snow biome and trigger find a POI so you can kind of get near
Oh,
a
yeah,
POI.
good point. Okay,
fly around.
let's
Fly
go
around a
look.
little bit, fly in the snow, and kind of Look
There's
for
a-
like a look.
There's a little house.
There you go. Get ways away from that, and then trigger the storm.
Let's make sure I can.
You got 60 seconds when the warning.
Yeah.
So
Whoops,
then
not that one.
command here would be weather storm 24.
Yes. Okay. So here, I'm gonna come over here so you can all see this. Okay. So
There's a fairly generous lead time, a warning time, if you will, like a
Oh.
storm warning would be.
storm warning. Oh no! Seek shelter.
60 seconds you'd have before it would do more.
So then it gives you a storm
I didn't
warning.
want to show that guy.
It
until
feels
we're
like
ready
they are
for it, so-
Oh,
they
that's
are
fine, that's
taking
fine.
what worked well in Darkness
Sorry,
Falls and bringing
everybody.
it
We're
to
gonna
vanilla
show the guy.
in a
Just
different
calm
way, but
down.
doesn't feel like
So
a
the
new
storm
game as
kind
such.
of it's sort of like built
Yeah,
up, if you will, in that warning phase.
yeah.
You'd start to see some of the trees
It's a
start
full-
falling. You start to see some wind picking up, and
I
it
don't know
doesn't
if
get
it's a
as
Yeti.
heavy and thick until the warning phase is over. And this is kind of designed to throw you off as a player. You've overcome a lot of challenges. The training wheels are off. You're past the forest biome, and you need more challenges. This might trip up your playstyle a little bit, and you may have to take shelter, or seek shelter, or get out of the biome because of the weather that can actually damage you. You can see it's
Oh,
starting
no.
to pick up.
Oh
Okay,
no!
so then now you see a buff on the left side saying he's got 6 seconds left or he'll start taking damage
Ow. It
to find
hurts.
shelter.
It hurts.
You better get in there.
Ugh. Okay.
But hey, I
Safe.
like his hat. That's
Well,
amazing.
Okay. There's also
That's
zombies in
funny.
here.
So he's safe. If he went back outside, the warning would not start over. It would go back to the
The damage. Yeah.
12 seconds. So you could sprint effectively if you had medication or a vehicle. You could try to sprint or make it to a new shelter out of the biome.
So basically, you
If
can't go
you're,
to any biome
feeling
apart
frisky.
from the pine forest.
I'm safe, everybody.
Otherwise, you're in
safe.
trouble.
But these are progressively worse with each biome. This is the snow biome is the third hardest of the three. So the burnt forest has the hot ember storms. So this is like they all have a 60-second warning, but the damage threshold and the time is increased with each biome for difficulty there.
Does the storm hurt you while in a vehicle? Yes. Yes.
We just so you guys know, none of us have played Stalker. We didn't copy Stalker's emission system. This is a design of our own.
Yeah.
I played the first Stalker and don't remember it, but
Yeah. No, I don't know much about Stalker.
and if it's good, hey, hats off to them.
Okay. So, let's see. Let me turn that off, and then storm. Is that what they said?
So essentially, that's one version of this. It gets better. The guys have built a system that we can build upon. I mean, if future updates, if we want to get more aggressive with additional weather types, we can build upon that. Tornadoes.
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I think that's everything for that topic.
Again, the game options. If you don't like dynamic weather, you set it to 0%,
Yes.
and you will not be dealing with that additional simulation problem. So, Lathan, you were gonna why don't you take us to
Let's get back into the forest or. Okay. Well.
The safe-
Oh no!
the safe
I didn't
biome.
want to show that.
I
didn't
wonder
wanna show
how
that.
many.
They're commanded.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
Weather. Storm.
Wait,
Sounds
pine
like we
until
just
you
set
get
the
specific
time
badges,
back.
and getting those badges will be hard, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I'm
definitely will be. I wonder how many modders are watching going, awesome biome
Can you
mod
remove the
overall.
warnings?
Do you know what? It's literally that.
I mean,
As I said to you,
not
I think it was
a modder
around
can,
Christmas
but,
times
you know,
actually.
we're
I
gonna
said
keep
to the
it that way.
guys, to Bubblegum,
so,
Khaleesi, and
here,
so
I'm
forth, and
gonna
said,
show.
guys,
So we're gonna
I could
touch
actually put in
on the perk trees.
a
We're
weather
not gonna go
mod
like line by line
where
and
the
show
weather
you
does
every single
affect
one.
us
We do want you all to
in each
you know,
biome,
experience
and
it,
then we were
enjoy
like,
it, you know, do some
nah,
exploration and
and
growth.
didn't
But
do
we're gonna
it.
show
But
a
this is
little
basically
bit.
it. But the fact that you can
Let's go
toggle
on
it
in.
off
So as
means
far as
that
the
they
skills,
weren't,
you know, we've went
and
out
with
of our way
the
to
progression stuff
so
means that
all
they
of them
weren't
are
fully
now
confident that this
5
is
levels. All the
going to be
perks
loved by
that were
everyone.
previously 3, 4. We made them 5, except for the
Glad
ones that we
for the
moved
player
to the
base that
new
this is an
general
option to
tab,
toggle off. Yeah,
Big,
or
big
general
changes.
perks.
Yeah, the big change is the general tab in.
they should add a
The
glitter biome.
feedback we got
What,
from the
like
community over the years
oh,
is
what's that thing called? Like
some of these
trolls.
are must-have perks, and
Miss Breezy, what's your
you're
thoughts so
forcing
far?
me to play in
Tornadoes,
Deception
yeah.
with Stray.
What's your thoughts so
Let's go
far?
free, and the general tab was designed to say,
Thing is,
well,
creative
okay,
takes stuff away anyway. Just
you
spawn
guys
what
are
you
right.
need, right?
Well, let's
Exactly.
fix that, and so the general tab is really a response to that. Go ahead, Lathan.
Yeah. So we're going to show just a couple of changes. I don't, like I said, we don't want to go too far into it. Maybe we could show. Let's see. Did we have some that we wanted to show, or are we just picking a couple? I know we wanted to show one of the masteries. Which mastery do you want to show? What sounds good to you?
I don't know. So yeah, another big change that Joel and Alan were real excited about was perk mastery. That's new. So when you reach the bottom or the top level of a perk, it gives you kind of like, it's almost like the completion series for the books. It gives you a special thing there. I don't know.
Well, I'm already showing the siphoning strikes at this point because I saw someone say it. So, just a new perk that, you know, melee kills grant 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then how about agility? You want to do agility? You know, agility master? We can see what that one is. How's that sound, everybody? Okay, we're doing it. So,
Do it.
master agility. Leg hits have a 40% chance to instantly cripple enemies. Handguns reload 20% faster. Man, maybe you should be talking. Handguns now cause bleeding. Graceful reflexes deflect the first zombie or animal attack with ease. Recharges every 60 seconds. And then fully drawn bow shots bypass enemy armor, doing full damage plus an extra 25%. Boom.
So that's the mastery.
Yeah,
there.
that is the agility mastery.
The
And as
pimps
you can
keep making
see,
the
you
game
have to have
harder to
agility level
please the
6,
loud
7,
minority
8,
of hardcore
9,
gamers,
10
but
to
wind up
So these are- you
intimidating
gotta be
new players.
specced in a
Been
bit.
doing that for years.
And that's the same with all
You
the
basically said what
masters.
Mumbo said. Mumbo said, I do think they are
like
trying
Run
to
and Gun,
appeal to
other
the
ones, Parkour, only had a few
or they've
levels,
not.
now it's got 5.
Wait, no, they are trying to appeal to the
like I said,
broader
I'm not gonna go
demographic
through all
with the
these.
options. Those who find the game too easy,
But
they are trying to make they're trying to make it harder using weather. I mean, I get the direction, but to be fair, people thought clothing
their own analysis of how to improve.
clothing was a weird route for
We've done
1.0,
so, and we
but
feel
now we
in a
kind of love it.
way that hopefully everybody will be happy with.
Yeah.
Miss Breezy says, not crazy about the
past
update
that,
yet.
I'm trying to think of
Where's the
what
new
these
zombies or
are.
guns? Well, we'll see.
We could move on to the perk books. We did add that sledge.
Yeah.
Is it Sledgehammer Saga? Yeah.
That Sledgehammer Saga is a new book series. It was a missing book series, and therefore we added it. And if you're a Sledgehammer person, you're going to be excited.
Yeah. So you all. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Let me get out of the way so you can see. But adds 10% knockdown. Sledgehammers degrade 20% faster. I can read all these, but the main one's going to be this bad boy right here. Refill your stamina with each power attack.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, even with the progression and the mastery, the sort of
that is it right there.
reaching
That's
the final
pretty
perk
awesome.
bonus,
I can't wait to see
at
videos
that
of
point,
going on.
Yeah.
you're already late game
So-
anyway.
But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll definitely add to the people who play with sledgehammers. You know, we're showing them some love. You know, glad. I hope everybody really enjoys it.
I'm not sure why the Sledge
I think other
books
than that,
weren't there in the first
I can't
place.
remember
It's
if there's
got
any other
everything
book
else apart
changes,
from
but
Sledge.
you will
Like,
have to
why?
find that on your own.
Why was
Everybody,
that the
when you,
case?
get a chance to try
It
the
just
build.
doesn't feel like an
think
like an
now-
additional win.
Too much.
It feels
yeah,
like
so
something
we're
that should have
gonna
been
get
there
a little bit
already.
into performance. Everybody asks about it.
Here, I'm gonna go
You
back
know, I
to
did-
the screen.
So
Well-
there's been a few things that have happened. All the trees have been unified to use the same speed tree graphic shader, and a lot of them have been packed to reduce straw calls for better performance. There's a new spawning system that allows
Next time we'll have
runners
book
to
for wrenches,
spawn more
for power
efficiently,
wrenches.
critical spawn, if you will, and to keep the
Could be
enemy
mid-game
counts
if you're
at a
the
reasonable
poacher.
level
Yeah,
of performance. A lot of the large POIs have been had a pass to
But I think it
utilize
is
that.
definitely
More
because
city
I've
remnant
played
POIs
modded
have
for
been
so
made.
long
DLS ups,
that I'm just
NVIDIA
like,
LSS upscaling.
I could just add this
option
as a
has
mod
been
if I want to. But I appreciate
added,
it.
so
To be
those
honest,
who have NVIDIA video cards take advantage
To be
of
honest,
upscaling to get
we got to
better
find the
performance and
positives.
better graphics at the same time.
And even if they've increased the graphics
Let's move on.
and the
You know,
gameplay
now that you have
performance,
those new perks and books, we thought, well, you know, we don't want you to be too OP as a player. You need a scaling challenge. So we've got some new enemies to show
Okay.
and classes to show off here.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me click on back. I'm going to go ahead and show you this time. So, you know, I could show them in their own environment, but I could just spawn them. I mean, maybe that's just an easier.
You know, you could do so. So we've talked quite a bit about the Plague Spitter. He's a desert guardian, if you will, kind of. And Sean and the team have been working on giving him unique behaviors. So some of the enemies he will vomit a swarm of pestilence.
and now we've got the plague. It's not a rat.
And
It's not a rat, but it's still the plague. What the hell is this? What are they spitting at you? They're spitting the plague at you. Germs. I like the new zombie. That's a sick
Between
zombie.
this guy and the vultures in the desert it gets kind of scary the first time you go into the desert now.
But he's getting hit by. Oh, he's got the plague now. No, the snail. What does snail mean?
So you want to get closer to him, or turn around, spawn him so behind you there.
Here, I'll stare at him for a second. I have God mode on, so everybody could take a look at him between him splattering my blood everywhere.
This is an amazing model made by Joel Byington. Character team is killing it.
Candyman zombie.
Yeah.
But he will not spit a swarm when you're close to him, and if you time your attacks, noticing that he's going to spit a swarm, you can prevent him from spitting a swarm if you time your attacks right, your distance attacks, that is. Now back off from him again.
Oh no, you already did it. Well, we don't want to teach him all the strats right here.
Oh no, not so much. Okay. Why don't we show him? Why don't you go to the snow real quick, if you don't mind?
Yeah. I don't mind
Let's
at all.
let's show off the frost claw.
Let's see over there. They saw him a few times. I was trying to hide him, but
Plague zombie looks
So he's kind of
appropriately like an Egypt mummy. It really does.
That you would see more thick.
That's spot on, actually.
More gen pop, and you could see gen pop in the normal areas, but
I'm not sure about the whole
one if you want. But
being able to shoot off or fight off the plague. What the hell? That's cool. I like that. That's a good zombie.
Lobs boulders
Picks up the rocks and then throws at you.
And they have radius damage.
Damn, that actually hurt.
Holy shit! That took a lot
Yeah,
of
okay. I like this
Yeah,
one.
then he'll charge.
I'm a fan.
So imagine this guy on Horde Night, guys. You know the box also.
Well, let us see it then.
Something else besides you.
Go back. Let's see the details properly.
Yeah,
And
that's a lot.
if all it can do is
So
throw
that's the
boulders, and the
protocol
boulders are so
new
slow, and you
behaviors.
can evade them, that's not that great.
Andres on particle effects, Sean on AI, audio by Andrew, collaborative design between a lot of us. Yeah, he's pretty scary.
I'll let him hit me.
You can interrupt his. I think he's got a shader issue.
Yeah, he might. I mean,
You can ish. Yeah, there's a few bugs.
yeah, it's fine, everybody. Yeah, it'll be fine.
You can. He does
Great
do
when
a
he
sound
surprises
where
you
can
from
interrupt his
behind.
throw if you time it well. And so
I
there's a
bet.
test to that.
Here's my boulder.
So now let's just go back to the forest biome. Let's talk a little bit about the game stage classes that we've added. And so the yin and yang for this build is the perks have mastery classes, but now we've added blue charged enemies classes that are higher stage than the green radiated, and we've added orange infernal classes that all have kind of different behaviors. So the charged blue are fat. They have more hit points than the green, and you wouldn't encounter them until you reach a higher game stage.
On Horde Night, those will be breaking
And,
everything.
But they're faster. They turn faster.
Depends on what the
they
hit
attack
point is for those
faster.
boulders as well.
Um,
So just harder zombies
They might
again.
surprise
Is
you with
there
what they
an
might be
increase in
resisting
variety
to.
of regular
I won't say anymore.
zombies, or still the same
Um,
12
You
or
want me to
so?
spawn one?
I think it's
Yeah,
still the
spawn
same.
spawn some charged
But
enemies.
I'm quite intrigued
they're kinda
now
lighter weight
with like
enemies.
with
Instead
like
of every
the
enemy being
orange
charged, we
zombies
divide
or the
them
purple.
into the ones
Do you get
that
different
that are not,
guns? Do you get
heavier.
you get other? You know what I mean? You get. I mean, I've got.
So somebody said any console news. The console news is that we're dropping experimental Monday, next Monday, and we're once experimental goes stable, it'll go stable on Steam and stable on console simultaneous. We're targeting June 30th for that. Yep. So these guys are kind of frightening. If you're a higher game stage and you want more game stylish, we've increased some of the challenge of the game because we realized that once you kind of hit a certain level in the game that it's not quite as challenging anymore, especially in co-op or parties. So with the mastery perks, they'll pair really quite nice with that.
Yeah, my primitive armor is not cutting it with these guys. Just throwing that out there. My primitive armor with my tier 4 pistol is
Do you want to? Why don't you build a little wood base real quick?
sure.
Like teach yourself a bunch of wood blocks or even
Well,
cobblestone.
why don't we just take over this and then you're just
All
wanting
right,
me
and then
to
we'll-
defend against them, right? Let them break at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go in there and click and kill all or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nobody in there.
No, there was a guy
Oh,
right
really?
there. I killed
Alright.
him. Yeah.
All right. So then now let's spawn some infernals. Now they're tankier. They're not as fast as the radiated green, but they're tankier and they do more block damage than the other classes. So when you get to the orange infernals, and they have resistance to some things that might surprise you.
Okay, well that didn't last long.
Holy shit! Yeah, we needed to be in like a concrete building or something.
Yeah, we did. That was a bad example. Let me go find another building.
And you have to be pretty high game stage for really to start
Yeah.
getting these guys. But
Once again, I'm trying to find him with my primitive armor here. One piece of it, by the way, not even a full outfit, but just one piece. Okay, hi guys. Hi everybody.
you have V-Sync on. Some people are saying
Here, let me like. Ooh, let me see what
the
settings.
screen tearing is bad.
Ultra VSync. Here.
Or V-Sync off. Okay.
Well, I mean, we can try it. I don't know if that's gonna make it better. I'm on ultra, everybody. I'm on. So let me know. Yeah, it's smooth for me. Isn't it?
All right. Yeah. Well, you want to see if that building is holding
Yeah.
up better?
Yeah. Here, let me kill everybody, and we're gonna spawn some guys outside. Better? Okay. Good. 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 Okay, let's do this. Let's spawn you. Same guys. I'm gonna shift through the wall. Let's give them a moment. Okay. Let's see. I think they've already broken. Yeah, they've already broken through one.
These are bulletproof glass doors. Are fairly sturdy.
And they're already through that one. Damn it. I didn't think that was gonna last long. Okay, let's go through this one.
Oh.
Hey, the rest of you don't wake up. Don't wake up. I'm trying to prove something here. Okay. Okay.
Well, they drop better loot bags. You know, do we have? I think there's a higher chance they drop the best loot bags.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe Alan will message me on that one.
We're playing like Nightcrawler here, just zipping through, teleporting through walls, and they're just chasing me.
I think that there's a better chance that they can drop the highest loot bags. But if not, we should be doing that.
Guys, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to demonstrate something. Yeah. Oh shit! The door's open. Okay. Well, we're gonna demonstrate in here. Why don't you give me a
Yeah, they're you know we've done a bit of work on them. They're a lot of fun now. So you know, late game challenge. We're seriously want to make that a thing. We always have.
This is just getting worse as I run through these rooms.
Yeah.
How you doing, then, Brace? You see Grounded 2? I haven't yet. No. When's that dropping?
I guess I talked some about trees, but
Classes of Zombies. That's a step up. I like how their game performance is bad too. Yeah, not just subject to us.
You're having too much fun.
I am. I think I'm running out of runway though.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Let me through. Let me through. Let me through. Excuse me.
Holy shit.
Where am I going to go?
Storm Brewing update, Grounded
Guys,
2, and
we're going
Moonlighter 2. My July is now all booked up. Sounds like your rest of the year's booked up for you, Embrace.
Horde Night, the Infernal.
July for Grounded 2. Are you looking forward to it, Mumbo? I know you're a big Grounded fan.
So what do you think? Should we move
Yeah,
on?
we should.
to-
I mean, I'm just
So
making
why
these
don't-
zombies look bad.
Why don't you just kind of go to the wasteland real quick? Let's just so
Sure,
We've-
sure.
we've got fly around the forest real quick. Show them how
They're introducing
go
scorpions
down to
down.
like a thick area with a curved road. You know where there's a lot of tree foliage all gathered. You can
Oh,
see
you
that.
mean like right?
Are you going to get it when it's as soon as it comes out?
Sometimes there's a curved road and there's a thick amount of trees and you can't always see. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting foliage collection that's way better than it used to be.
Yeah.
There's an example. Yeah. So again, the speed tree, all trees have been unified to speed tree 8 shader. Many of them reduced the draw calls for performance, and sub-biome sort of like, clusters have been created. The wind settings have been unified for the storms settings, when the storm comes up. Anyway, a lot of work there on the trees and some of the small shrubs too. So improvements there. So that covers that. Why don't you spawn to Shamway Factory underscore 01. Let's show them the zombie crawl out tech. It's pretty cool. Is there Factory 01? Yeah, do that. Yeah, so go to kind of the front of the building. Fly up. No. And okay, so you see that rooftop that your cursor's almost on? Right there, yeah. So kind of fly off to the side of that and go, and then try to walk into that rooftop. There's some call outs kind of designed. You can kind of see those call outs if you maybe go up over there and then walk over there. And yeah. You know, get ready and focus on those little vents. Walk onto the rooftop.
Oh, for goodness sake! I forgot about the one block crawler, the one block space that they can be in now.
And spawn in more interesting places. And
what the hell?
Sort of like
out on fence now.
System. So it'll kind of repopulate an area and keep the challenge up, but not, you know, hurt the frame rate by spawning 30 zombies in one little area, you know. But yet the challenge is interesting. And yeah, we can hide zombies in more places.
Why don't he just spawn himself a bloody
and so this
SMG or something?
Systemic spawning of zombies. A lot of the tier 4s and 5s have been had a pass on that. So, Lathan, let's go into back off. I want to take you back off to outside again, and then go in that entrance, the main entrance there, and then there's off to the left. There's sort of the front. Yeah, go in there.
When doing the mission, you might need traps.
Entrance.
You might need traps now, depending on if the zombies will be around in classes.
We've got. All right, stop right here. Whoa, stop.
Was the demonstration try to show harder enemies hit harder? Like, no, and
I missed it.
I was thinking the same thing, Godzilla. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm intrigued to know everyone's opinion so far.
So, enemies, we've had.
We're all obviously playing 1.0, so.
Not widely used, so enemies can be set to roaming or percentage.
Is this making you say yes?
And, the guys made wide use of that.
I want to upgrade
2.0. So you'll.
Or actually,
not all enemies are sleeping on the ground.
I'm fine where I am.
They can roam now. They could roam before, but there's wider use of that particular feature across a lot of the POIs that the guys have done. Another thing they can do. I do like the zombies in different places. And, the one block is going to throw me. They can call under 1 meter blocks. You're not safe with a 1 meter hole in your base anymore. So you may have to bar your windows. You have to change your strategies up. Yeah, you can roam where you want to. They can roam where they want to. Roam around the world. T-52s.
So they keep spawning for a bit. Too academic for my taste, y'all.
You could reset this POI, probably not.
When you say too arcadey, what do you mean by arcadey for your taste?
Factory 01, Lathan?
Like the fact that they keep coming out from the vents just now.
Oh my god, I'm muted for a second to cough, and I've just been quiet this whole time. Man, okay.
Is there another Factory 01?
There is not.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Wait, do me a favor. Go back into that warehouse you were at. Spawn a bunch of enemies on the opposite side of that shelf and get their attention. Go back to that shipping zone you were in.
So this right here, that's what you want them to crawl under, right?
Right, now go back where you were. You were on the other side.
Yeah. I'm saying you want them...
So if you spawn them on the opposite side of this, right here. Yeah, spawn them on the opposite side of that shelf. A whole bunch. And then... Yeah,
okay, I should have chosen Fertile.
Yeah,
I should have chosen Fertile.
There you go.
Saw it, everybody, but I should have chosen Fertile.
So they navigate 1 meter really well now. That's what I wanted to show.
Yes. Hold on. Let's do
Hats
just
off
a.
to Sean and Adam, the animators that have made that more robust and possible. That's pretty cool stuff. It's been propagated across the POIs, the roamers, and the wider use of the trickle spawn for frame rate and for better pacing in the POIs too. It's not all the areas are just like 30 zombies at once. There's some peaks and valleys in the pacing.
Yeah, more like an arcade game, less realistic. It'll be cool to try at some point. Yeah.
The next topic, we did do some updates to Navigating to improve it, to change the biome layout a bit, to accommodate the biome progression, to put more higher tier PO5s in the higher tiered biomes. Things like
Just
that.
trying to read their chat at the same time.
Yeah.
So let's move on to showing off. The guys have made, it's kind of a new class. We call it a tier 5, wilderness. There was a few of them before, but they've kind of gone deeper into that. There's 3 new tier 5 wilderness POIs coming to this build. Why don't you go to the quarry and let's show a little bit of the quarry off.
Okay. What is?
Just type quarry and see what it does.
What's the actual name?
No, two R's.
Oh, it helps if I spell right. Okay, yeah. Okay, everybody, I get it. I spelled it wrong. Everybody instantly corrected me.
There's one of those in like in Wasteland.
There's one in Wasteland. There's one in Pine Forest.
Let's try the Wasteland version.
Man, everybody corrected me so fast.
Okay, so this is it. You can notice in the Wasteland.
That's a true point. Someone asked if we will be able to crawl through 1 meter spaces.
Look back behind you.
No,
Because if the zombies can crawl through 1 meter space, why should we not be able to?
But they're a little
So I
more
personally
stylized
think
to
if you
separate
are a
the
vanilla
Wasteland
player,
from
this
the
feels
forest
pretty
in one
exciting.
way.
Console players, etc. It's great that they are continuing
this
to
is-
develop rather
this is the
than
quarry.
deliver a
This is,
game
this is built
than only
per
develop for
Dan.
PC. Agreed.
This is a tier 5 wilderness POI. It's humongous. It's 100 meters by 100 meters. It's a
What did
it's a
Godzilla
big.
said?
Do you want me to
If players
do a flyby?
can't
Do you
also
want me
go
to
through
actually
1
go
meter
through
block
it?
height, then I
What do
call
you want me to
BS.
do?
if you want to play a little bit of it, or just fly through some of the areas.
Yeah.
Spoil everything
I'm
about
in
it.
agreement. I think if it's a case of the zombies can crawl through 1 meter
Spoil the
blocks, then we
first,
should be
like,
able to as well.
minute or two, maybe.
I'm not sure if that's the right path. Maybe that's the best.
Stay down. That's the bathroom. I found the bathroom. If I needed to pee, that's where I would go.
You got it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. Nope. Stay down. We're gonna shut that.
It's so funny. He looks like he cannot be bothered to be here. He's like, oh. When can I just go to bed? Have I shown enough?
Okay.
You can tell he's a real developer. That's how most developers are. Like they just want to be alone in a dark room, coding away.
To get you into the.
They don't really care much for the excitement.
I feel like that switch was supposed to do something, but it's not.
He needs a cool hack here.
If you want to fly around a bit,
We can't go through a 1 square because we are carrying so much loot.
Here, I
We
will-
have bad backs and can't bend like
a little
the
more.
prince.
fly around and show them the beautiful terrain work that's been
We
done.
can't,
It looks
bend
right out
like
of
a
the
prince, so we
It's
should be
really
able to.
great POI, and it goes underground and does.
Oh, this is
it's
cool.
Quite extensive. It's quite challenging.
I like this. I like this POI.
So this is a quarry made by Hernan. Beautiful work here. You want to show them a little bit of the teleport to the mine. Let's show them some of Earl's
Sure.
magic.
Okay. So let me.
There's 3 of them. There's this quarry. There's a mine, and there's a kind of underground government facility that Eric's working on. That is quite
Everybody,
amazing.
did I spell mine right? I mean, since
Yeah.
you're all correcting me, did I spell mine right? Sorry. moving on.
Folks, we're going to talk about the dedicated server stuff towards the end.
I thought he said he's gonna go down.
Asking about that.
He was gonna
Don't
go
you
down
worry.
in the
I've not forgotten.
in the quarry
some
underground
good
bit
news
just
there.
now.
So this is Hybrid Mining Company. It's another sort of
Why didn't he go down there?
100 by 100 meter Tier 5 wilderness that's quite elevated in
Well, this
challenge.
looks this looks to be the same
You're going to run into
dig
these,
out, the
and,
same
this is
style,
for
but
the
just
meat.
different location. And then there's going to be an
So have a little
underground bit.
aerial view, but then I'll let you all
Like the
kind of
quarry.
explore this one.
Yeah. So so there's 3 of these big bad boys coming. There's nearly 140 POIs total. They're coming.
The fact that they
to
didn't
2.0.
demo the player going through one
We've
block
added a
high
lot
is
of
telling me
sort
that.
of wilderness
Yeah.
remnants and city remnants, and we probably want to go to some of those.
I feel like we should be able to crawl,
cave
like, just get on your belly and crawl, if anything.
Like some of the beauty of some of the wilderness POIs.
That shouldn't be
guys have
hard to
been
do.
making.
Cave_06. Did I spell
Because we can
cave right,
crouch.
everybody?
We should
No,
be able
that's
to
right.
crawl
I'm
as
gonna
well.
Keep on about it.
So there's some really great terrain. The terrain tools have been improved, and there's some really interesting.
Yeah, Devs, we
POIs
got to run a
that-
showcase.
that
No, they don't.
have-
Because they haven't got the
that
pizzazz.
has gameplay
to
in
do
it.
so.
You can find it in the wilderness. This is sort of an really great terrain sculpting. It's really fun and cool. So instead of just a random burnt house with no road connected to it or anything like that, the guys have put a lot of work into wilderness POIs having more variety, and Sean had worked on adding, always kind of a gravel road that connects them together. So yeah, these are real fun. This is example. How about going to cave_11? See if that's in there. Let's show them another one.
Okay.
And you can see the burnt forest has sort of like updated trees that are a little more unified and different than not sharing much content with the wasteland.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think many people will
here's a
have
little kind of
anything
fun little
to say about the
cavern
trees
that you
being different,
could find. This one, Eric,
or even realize. This is cool. But once again, is it
totally
wasted?
utilizing sort of like the terrain sculpting tool improvements that have gone on this last year and a half. So 140 POIs total coming to 2.0.
140 POIs total. How many new
A lot of
ones?
stuff.
Was it
There's a lot
50
of
new
stuff
ones?
that's non-wilderness too, that could be in towns and etc.
Yeah. You want to show one more?
Okay, sure. How about let's give Jesus a little shout out here. Cave_19.
Okay. Let's do.
We've had a couple of level designers that have come on since 1.0. Jesus and Danny, I want to give them a shout out and welcome to the team. This will be their first build having content ship with TFP.
Apparently, Grace has a new skin.
Jesus is from Spain and Danny's from the UK. So we have people all over the world. So these are fun to find and explore, and they're not all giant amounts of monster closet type stuff, but there's loot to be had, and you're like, wow, that's fun to find in the wilderness.
Will
wow.
Navisgain receive many of the new POIs?
Earl has been updating it with quite a few.
Like to find
there's too many
that spot
POIs
there is going to
for
be
Navisgain
quite
to have them all. To be
quite a
honest.
task.
I mean, unless we make it really, really dense.
Welcome to the stream, guys.
But there.
It's currently 4 a.m. here in the
Quite a bit
UK.
of work's been done in Navisgain.
Yeah.
But if you want to give
I feel like I've watched an hour's worth of content that could have probably been done in
There's
about
also
20 minutes.
wilderness POIs in other biomes. I assume it's in the burnt forest.
Wait. Rebel.
But they're not
Rebel.
in a rush.
Rebel underscore.
It's like 10
Merc?
p.m. for
Merc?
them.
Underscore filler
It's
18.
4 a.m. here.
Yeah, it's down about
Or-
middle row, about 3/4 down. You already.
Got it. Wait.
So. Oh,
I
it
feel
must
like
be. Oh, it's right where you're at, maybe.
let's do the other one. I mean,
All right, maybe that. Oh. No, it's right behind you. Okay, so it's like a burnt house.
oh
Yeah. No, behind you. There you go.
yeah.
So there's little, it's meant to blend in with the burnt forest. So it'd be a gravel road to it, and it's a explorable POI that doesn't have a lot of enemies in it necessarily. Find a little bit of loot. You could turn it into your base if you got in a pinch. And let's do one more. Let's show them Atomic Burger in the
Sure.
Wasteland.
Sure. Let's what is the name?
You can type a localized name.
Yep, I see it. Okay, so they're all.
Yeah, this is kind of fun.
Yeah,
Go around to the front of this thing.
Oh, that's really cool.
There we go. There's Atomic Burger for you Fallout fans. So that's in the Wasteland. This is an example of Remnant. There's a ton of kind of wilderness POIs that have been added to the game to give it wilderness a lot more charm and variety, branding, if you will. Okay, I guess I'll talk about audio next. So Andrew has been busy he's done a ton of work on this build, and he's kind of audio guys they tend to be kind of an unsung hero. I used to be an audio guy, and I know about that. And their work is often not recognized, but he's done a lot of stuff to make footsteps more unique in the world, more immersive, player footsteps, zombie footsteps.
Their jittery video glitches are also
sound cues for
telling,
the new enemy types.
given that they have
Crossflaw,
Uber
a lot of the
PCs,
inventory
not
sounds
enough
when you manage your
optimization
inventory,
to
you can
accommodate
scrap
player
something or move
base.
something that
That's
is a
true.
class
Their
will have
PCs are absolutely
kind of a
stacked.
class-based sort of sound effect.
And
to
if
it.
they're jittering, and they haven't even
we could skip around here.
built
and
a
show
base
them
with
the hand items if you want
with traps
in your
and
belt. You want to
Sure.
put
1,000
why don't you
building
put
blocks.
a stew, a plate.
They should show us a horde night.
We'll skip around.
That's fine.
Show us a
can,
horde night
like a
with the
sham,
new
can of sham.
zombies. Go in a new POI or
Pills.
something.
Actually, hold on. Wait a minute.
Stew,
No,
plate,
let's do the dog food since my dog Sparky's on there. So
and then put it in your belt, if you would. Empty your belt and put all
Yeah.
the stuff in your belt. Get a stew.
Oh, this is nice if they've
So people have been asking
if
for a
they've
long
got the
time about
visuals and
better sort
the
of
audio
immersive
different.
items, and the team has responded to that.
This
those
should be cool.
requests.
Horde night in the mansion, yeah.
You could get a couple of different, get a different colored smoothie like that.
Oh, this is cool.
One of those
I like
smoothies
this.
up there. That's, you got
You know,
right there.
before
Yeah,
when
no,
you
no, sorry,
eat
sorry, I was
anything,
grabbing
it just
another
always
stuff.
looks like a piece of bread in your hand.
oh, that's the sure.
I've got a mod that
So the
changes that for
icons have
some of
been
the other
reworked,
foods,
and
but
the hand items have been
yeah,
reworked,
that's nice.
And then there's a hand. So you can see there is a can of dog food. I think the guys are moving the labels so they're rotated so you can see it better in the camera. But my head's in the way.
Yeah,
But,
you can't. It doesn't matter. You can't see it anyway. Here, I can hide you for just a moment so they can see.
let
Yeah,
them
you can't-
appreciate. There we go. Now, show them
Oh,
how
damn, that's good.
works. There you go.
that animation's
down
good.
the gullet. Whoop. So then
Okay,
there's
well, that one
various
wasn't.
colored, there's various colored liquids, based on the color of the liquid. The beef stew actually has something that's like that. The plate. There's a plate of food.
I'm betting they
It's
won't show a
different.
horde. Probably not. No. Food finally getting some
and
love
if you
though.
have pills,
Yeah, I like
there's
it.
kind of a
That's
fun
nice.
animation there.
That's
So
nice.
there
The
goes
pills
that
going
fluid.
into your hands. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, where'd
And so there are the parcel. There are still a few
Oh,
things
wow.
that are sort of the parcel. I think
Oh
there's
wow,
only
that's
parcel.
nice.
Oh yeah, there's the syringe. That's awesome.
Yeah, the syringe.
I love the personality to the animation.
Face plant your
pretty-
face in
pretty
the
sick-
food.
pretty
Om
sick.
nom nom nom.
Cool.
Now let's Lathan did a lot of the work on this. So why don't we show them? We'll talk about a little bit of how cosmetics, how you'd be wearing clothing and armor for protection, but you can change your cosmetic look. How that works in the game now.
Sure. Let me, hey, I'm back, everybody. Okay, so we now have a cosmetic system. So I could be wearing anything. Here, let me get a full suit though. Actually, before I demonstrate this, let me let's get the full look going here, and then also let's get like maybe the biker. Let's do the biker as an example. So I'm going to put on let's see, that one, and that one. So we now look. I am in full primitive gear. It's like, well, that's not really that cool, is it?
You have to scrap the biker gear to be able to.
You do.
So when you go ahead.
I mean, if you want to explain it, you can't. I don't mind.
All right. So basically, you can once you have it, go back to your other slot that's non-cosmetic. You're normal.
He said
hit B.
He said it's all right. You interrupted me,
so
but
you have your 4 slots.
I'm about to talk. But if you want to, and he's like,
okay,
okay, yeah. So go back to your.
Wearing for protection.
He basically said to him, "Shut up, boy."
If you had deep pockets, mods, and things like that. But then when you hit that little wardrobe model there on the top right by the character, it goes into the cosmetics, and in this set,
he's pulling rank.
How you look. So you can be wearing a particular 4 sets of clothing for protection, but then you can change this aspect to how you want to look cosmetically, and then you have to find and scrap an item to unlock it as cosmetic in the game, or
I don't know about this. I don't know about this part.
So the entire biker outfit is now scrapped. So now, whenever I come in here,
I'm not sure.
There's the biker.
You can apply the whole set there. It's a little hard to distinguish between color and gray scale in some cases, but
it is. But if it has the darker background around it, then that means it is locked. So now I can apply the single cosmetic, or I can just apply the whole set. So at that point, bam, I look like that.
So you now go back and show the other screen again.
Just sounds just a
Still
lot
wearing
like
the same armor.
you can have the armor, but you can look different.
Yeah, and if you were on a bicycle,
I don't know.
Or your friends saw you, they'd see you.
It just seems like a
look, but you'd be wearing your. So stupidly, you'd be wearing.
I just like the idea of if you are changing your armor
in the wasteland, by the way.
it shows. So if you're going
in the wasteland.
into being in the miner outfit or the biker outfit, then that's just what you're wearing. That's
armor,
what
but he
you
looks
see.
like a biker. So he looks like a badass, but really he's not.
Yeah, well, I mean, I killed a lot of zombies.
So as we roll out Twitch drops, etc., for cosmetics, or we get into DLCs, you would see them in this menu for additional cosmetic looks.
Yes, they would look
if
like
you can
these
change the
down
color,
here,
then you're not
which
bothered.
I'm probably not going to click on it, but they'd look like those.
Yeah,
because they're still enabled. Unless you want to tease one of them. I mean, that's it.
So you guys have asked about third-person view. We have worked on third-person view. It's not ready.
Oh, if you can't change the colors, then I'm not bothered.
We feel like we could roll that in a 2.1 to 2.2 patch.
I just don't know if I'm bothered about it.
But not quite.
I think
we know it would.
I think it just makes it even more messy.
Not quite yet.
Because already there are so many different outfit types that I don't think get used.
Cosmetics, stay tuned for
like
Twitch drops
scavenger
and some DLC.
Creature and
we will have
athlete.
Twitch drops. Yes, we are not ready to share what and the what of that, but we will have them. Yes,
Soon after 2.0, stay tuned.
yes, that.
Let's. You want to take a quest and show them the quest marker?
Yeah, sure. Let me head over to this quest that is. You know, I'm not going to do that. Actually, let me. That's going to take forever.
You could.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's do that. I was going to shift Q the whole way there. That was going to be obnoxious.
So there's other than the large kind of floating exclamation. I'm going to give Justin and I think Young Hao a shout out. This was done in 1.0, but we didn't have time to integrate it before. But there's a quest rally marker that is sort of specific to quest. It has flags and lights on it. It kind of looks like a beacon. There's an example. So this is a dig quest, and you can kind of see there's a dig emblem there, and you would see that instead of the mobbing exclamation point. Gives you basically a little bit of a
US Scavenger, fair enough.
represent that, but the flag
It was
change
just-
out based on the flag.
It was just an example. I'm sorry.
Cheating.
I mean, yes. I could have just went into the ground too. I mean,
So
it's a little
that's
better.
that's the quest marker. Gosh, we showed off the new hand use items. So we're going. Yeah, we're going all right. I think we said 2 hours tonight.
Yeah, 2 hours. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. Let's get through. We still have a few more things to discuss. I think the next topic is the one they keep
Everybody
asking about over
All
and
right,
over.
so cautiously and optimistically, we passed certification for dedicated server crossplay. We're super excited.
I like
about
the
that.
flag, but
That means
the blinking
PS5
light
players
seems a
can play
bit
with
much for
Xbox
post-apocalyptic
players
though.
with Windows
Yeah,
players.
I don't know if it's
with,
even if it was
Steam
even
players,
worth
all
changing,
the
to
same
be
dedicated
honest.
servers.
You know the quest that you
There,
accepted, it's
uh,
got it there in
there
writing
are
as
some
well.
specific settings
You
that
get there.
that
I get it.
the
Just a little change.
server admins would have to set. There's a couple config things in the server.xml. If you're familiar with that and you're running a server, I think it has to have a platform.config must have contain PSN for XBL, and then you have to keep the server MAC count to 8 or below. Server allow crossplay set to true, EAC enabled, ignore EOS sanctions set to false. And other than that, there's not a lot of restrictions, and you should see it in your server browser. Paired nicely with that is the next feature, or a couple next features that would pair really nicely with that, about how you might join your buddies. Lathan, we can talk about that.
Sure. When you join a server, you can now spawn with your friends. I mean, that's really it. I mean, that's the thing I've been looking forward to, everybody. The fact that every time we start a game and you have to take 20 minutes running to each other, yeah, that fixes that, everybody. So
Basically,
now
as long as your
spawn with
friend
you.
is not
Fair
in
enough.
a biome that would kill you right away,
That's true, yeah.
you'd spawn near him. That's a side note there.
oh yes,
And another feature Lathan is going to tell you about is real exciting. It's quite good.
yeah. So we have integrated Discord into our voice chat. So that's what we're using now for voice chat. It gives you a rich presence. You can invite people to game through Discord.
Oh, nice.
There's a lot of other features.
That's cool.
You can see invite your friends. You can message in and out of Discord.
The
which
Discord
can be-
integration bit is nice. For streaming especially.
So if you link your account, it'll use your Discord account. If you don't, it would use a anonymous account, you call it, I guess. If you don't have Discord, it would give you a temporary anonymous account. It's quite good. The voice quality is really amazing. We're excited about it. It makes it easier to play with your friends. And they have what's called a universal friends list too for invites. That's also in there.
Yeah.
Cross-platform invites. If you were you all had Discord, but one was on PC and one was on PlayStation or Xbox, you could
It would work there.
Yeah, it works. It works there. So I know we've been holding that back for a while, and the reason being is, it's not a lot of fanfare when you get through cert on something like this. Not a lot of games do this, and we were like, well, wait, we passed? Did we pass? What? They didn't fail us. I guess we passed. There's usually a lot of restrictions involved and a lot of red tape, and so we've been close-lipped about that because we weren't sure until it actually passed cert, and they have been known to potentially change their minds if they find something in a later certification that we didn't anticipate. We've run into that, FYI. So anyway, it's all good news. We're real excited about that feature. 2.0 for console will be stable PC, Steam. And we're still looking at June 30th as a very, very strong date.
I haven't seen any new weapons. I haven't seen any new vehicles.
Unless something explodes. It's been playing really good for a while now.
Yes.
Cool.
There's one more topic if you wanted to talk about it.
Oh yeah. So we put in DLSS upscaling, which is NVIDIA's native upscaling graphics feature. There's a setting there you can set that. It has a few artifacts with it, but the
textures
and so overall quality is pretty awesome. We'll be adding some new weapons in future updates. I know you all like authentic weapons. More weapon types.
New weapons in other updates, not this one.
We've been putting some thought into that. Yeah. What do we have here? We got a little bit of time. Maybe we could.
Yeah, a little bit.
Any questions stand out to you? If you can distill any.
So, I think I keep seeing stuff about modded. I don't think that's modded on crossplay, because I don't think mods, for the most part, unless they are just XML based mods, I'm not sure if those are going to work on consoles anyway. So
there's considerable work there. Like Fallout curated mods. I mean,
exactly.
Bethesda worked on that for years to get that across the pipeline. I'm not saying we couldn't and wouldn't possibly in the future. It's more complicated, So, there's a lot of simulation features in 7 Days to Die that people just don't even try out. Actually, I think they hear about a mod, and nothing against mods. I love them, but there's a ton of simulation features that people should try out in the base game that they may not have experienced. Walk day, run day, walk night is fun. There's a ton of them. Feral Sense is fun. We are planning Steam Workshop integration. It might be possible to do mods someday. We never thought we could pull off dedicated servers with everybody, and that seemed like a pipe dream 2 years ago, and here we are with that launching. So yeah. Anyway, this build is jam packed as always. There's a lot more to it. The challenge in late game is super exciting. The storms and biome progression are fun. Believe it or not, the loot cap is fun. It pushes you along. It moves you along instead of just kind of like camping in the forest biome. It's like maybe you should progress and experience some challenge in the game.
So I'm trying to see questions, but it's just flowing down so fast that it's like, man, I'm trying to see if there's any good ones to ask. But I mean, let's
shout out to Andres that we've had a pro particle effects guy for the last year and a half. Andres has done a ton of stuff, and you're going to keep noticing improvements to particle effects along the way. The storm particle effects are amazing. Once you guys experience
Oh
them
goodness, I just
firsthand.
spoke and my mic was off. Thank you,
Recycling
guys.
jars.
I was just
You
reading.
can mod that
I was
back
just
in if
reading
you want.
Godzilla's comment
We
that
thought
said
the reason we got rid of jars
spawn their friends
water
is
drinking
nice.
survival was a
Food
nothing
graphics
burger.
and
That's why
spawn
we
their
got rid of
friends are
jars.
the only thing
Yeah.
I like. Not enough to update for me though.
Bandits
I
and
think it's
POIs.
fine at this point.
So I agree
End
with
of
that.
year, yeah, we're working on bandits ish.
I agree
You
with that.
know,
I think the
game
zombies crawling through the 1 blocks, the 1 meter block. It's exciting, but we should also be able to do so if they can. The fact that they can spawn from these vents and just keep populating. Because you like to look at where they're breaching and where they are. Now, if they're just coming from these vents, then how are they getting through the vents without any visibility, you know, or any visual signs? But then I guess it's just playing and see what's what. I think I'm intrigued. Definitely spin up a world and see what that's about. Probably have 2 gameplay going, one 2.0 and one 1.0. Because obviously the build that we're currently doing in 1.0, that's still yet to be tested properly for a Horde night.
This isn't like a let's request our favorite feature. Let's see. Grace model's coming, I think. Is it?
I'm pretty sure that's it. What, you want to spawn one?
Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna.
Let's find out. You know, it's been talked about. I'm pretty sure it's in.
Oh yeah, no, she's terrifying. Oh. Yeah, dude, y'all should really see her.
You can't hear them properly. Apologies.
I'm kidding. I'll show it to you.
So they're going to show us Grace now.
Everybody's like, "This is BS. We don't get to see it." Okay. There is, and I have the AI turned off, but there is your new Grace.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Whoa. She is a beauty.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, watch out on Hordes.
That's good. Grace is good.
No, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Ow, no,
Grace
I don't want
is
it.
good.
Okay, anyway, we don't need to see her kill me. Ooh,
That's
yeah.
pretty awesome.
So,
Talking a little bit about the schedule coming up, we have streamer weekend is Friday. Monday will be experimental, and we are targeting the 30th for stable.
yes.
And you all be on the lookout for blood moons. With that, it's a lot different experience than people might think. It's really shaping up. More to come on that too.
Yeah, we're going to have a dev stream on that one as well at some point in the future, so you can ask questions about it. Yeah.
Much more intimidated than a green
I think
pig.
that's really it.
That's for
everybody.
sure.
We don't have anything else to cover. Hope everybody enjoyed everything you saw. It's
Moonlight,
we
be welcome
enjoy
in.
doing these.
We were just
it's a lot of
watching
fun
the,
for us to be able to show you the work of all the team members.
new update.
Thank you for coming.
Storm's
and
Grin,
we look forward
7
to
Days to Die
your
2.0.
feedback, and y'all getting your hands
So we were
on
just
2.0.
watching
It's
what it's going to look like, what the new
it's a
features
beast
are
of a
going to be.
build, and
So it's
we
been
think,
about an hour and a half.
We
I
think
think
a lot
the
of people
stream's
come
been.
back and
Hour
enjoy it.
and 40 minutes they've been live for.
Yeah.
We've just been
And,
seeing
I'm
what
gonna
we
go
like,
ahead
what we
and
don't like.
post a link. So Wayward Echo was nice enough to help us with the patch notes video, which he's going to actually release tomorrow. So here is I'm gonna spam it for a second, so at least some people see it. And
Go for it.
Yeah. So it's now in chat. Hopefully people saw it. Actually,
So
you
this
know
is
what?
why
Oh,
I
should
woke
just
up
ask
at
what
2
it
o'clock
was.
this morning. Actually, like 1:30 this
There
morning
we go.
to start stream for
And then,
2 o'clock.
Please stick around for just a minute. We are going to raid someone. But yeah, I mean, this is it. It's over. Thanks everybody so much
Thank you for coming.
for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Fair enough. Well, they said they're gonna raid someone. Do you think they'll come and raid here? um. All right, Wicked. Are we excited?
FYI.
What?
Vote.
Are you saying a zombie horde, or are you saying
Hey,
you're a zombie
Spartan.
horde?
Thanks for the comeuppets or the comments. Whoa! Oh my god!
Twitch red.
Her system's gonna break.
Whoa! Hold on, hold on. Oh my god, okay. Spartan, Fubar, raid! Spartan, Dan, Starby, Jimmy, Robeg, Crisis, Hinnon, T-Man, oh my god, T-Man, Salami Mommy, Heavy Metal Bear, R Canoe, Z, Sumoto, Neon, the Carry On,
The thing is,
Carry On, Jesus, Mac Daddy is
I was
dumb.
already following her as well.
Right? I don't think I...
Okay. The hand just like she's killing flies. She must be thinking, how many people came? How many people came in? 2K so far.
Y'all, HYR, y'all, Capped Cold, Southern Anime Girl, Chastity, Salem, Kaku, Not Today, Colin, Colonial.
Yeah, what is she doing? Why is she reading everyone's name? There's like hundreds of people. Like you can't be reading everyone's name out now.
Is it colonialism or is it the bearded OG, Sir Vicious, Housewives, Sir Alan, King, Valerium, Cough Queens, Pup Lorraine. Oh my god. Hold on, wait. Tread softly. Brazil the Blue Rose Knight.
Yeah.
Alpha Ferret.
Yeah, she's gonna be all night. Yeah, we're not here for this. Thank you very much for your stream. Okay. All right. The light mode pro denounced this streamer. Oh my gosh. Cool. Bubblegum, what we saying? What are we saying about what we've just experienced? Not all of us live in dark mode. It's true, I actually don't do dark mode. Sunray tells me all the time, why have you not got dark mode on your Insta or on your this? Change it. I think I changed it on one application, but it doesn't really phase me either way, really. Waiting for dedicated server. I mean, the good thing about it is we've definitely got a new update, so that's fun, which means that we'll have future updates to look forward to. And I guess it's when they have like new phones and stuff, like there's features that's already in the pipeline and ready to go, but like set for further dates rather than just like jam packing it all in one, because then they can't get to sell you another phone. So I think if it's going up in slight increments, then at least it's going up. There's a couple new features that is nice. The fact that you can spawn near your friends. The biome the actual biome storms isn't a bad idea if you're looking to not create. Well, I guess you can create your particular base, and then it just takes more strategic planning. So if you say, obviously they want you to go to the different biomes to unlock the badges in order to to do certain things. And I did read in the notes as well that each biome will have specific items. So like you will have to go to like the burnt forest in order to find certain items more freely. So like exploring is a good thing. I mean, now you'll kind of in 1.0 you'll go to certain areas for certain things like oil shale, or to get snow in order to make some of the food and drink stuff. You rewind the little one, saw the pizza shop looks nice. Yeah, that's the last one that I done last night actually, and I said that I'm gonna finish it off. I'll finish it off when I'm live later today. And on that note, it's 4:44 a.m. I've got a 7:30 wake up. Managed to get like an hour and a half sleep. So I think we're gonna call it a night. Sunway complains about my screen not being bright enough. She likes bright screens, but she likes dark mode. It's weird. You can't continue without the Rock Gym badge. We'll definitely experiment. I think there's a couple of us that's going to be jumping into a world and on the release date and just testing it out anyway and seeing what's what. So that will be fun. But all in all, definitely a positive that the game is still being updated. Definitely a positive that that at least some of the things that are pushed through, and this is just on this end. You know, there's individuals that's like, oh my gosh, Sledgehammer, yes, love that. Oh my gosh, yes, I love wearing the miner outfit for the bonuses it gives you, but I hate the look of it, so I like the look of the athlete instead, so I'm going to do the athlete look. I nearly said athlete foot, but yeah, doing the athlete look. So that aspect of it is nice. Could Bob paint that? Yeah, Bob can do the paint the pizza shop. As and when she's got some time, I'm sure Bubblegum can jump in the shop. You like her style, nice. We all do. I mix and match for different buffs at the moment in Fuzzy's play. Okay, so you might wear like the preacher hat, but have the athlete trainers. I hear that. But yeah, and then there's streamers weekend in which you can, obviously everyone's going to be, well, those who are lucky enough will have some time to experiment and go through some stuff, and we can see some actual gameplay. Excited for the drops, yeah. That should be cool. Wicked. I think we'll call it a night or a morning, and we'll pick back up. I believe we'll stream at like 7 o'clock tonight. So obviously, as usual, look out for the socials. I'm sure we'll get a post going up as well. Yeah, and we'll continue our playthrough. So we do have a deadline, and we want to finish off the build before 2.0 drops. Got a couple of room left to decorate. We've got a couple of defenses to get sorted. A little bit more electrical traps. We've got some fire traps as well. We've got some SMG turrets, the shotgun turrets, but also have like 3 other variants. One that takes the 7.62 bullets, the 44 bullets, some that you can like hang on the ceiling and stuff. So we'll be introducing those into the game as well. Probably on Thursday. I think I'm a high enough level to craft those, so that will be good. We've got more religiously than I thought, Chris and Shadows in game as well. So they've been helping getting some resources. So we do have some mechanical parts, yay. More so that we can craft some more vehicles. So if we can get maybe another 2 or 3 vehicles craft tomorrow, that'll be fun. And start populating the actual car park itself. But yeah, we had a Horde night tonight. We had good fun. Thank you very much for watching. We thank the Fun Pimps and friends for the hard work that they've continuously do, and all the fun that we get from the game. Absolute legends. Thank you all for watching with me. It's been fun, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bubblegum Mumbo, Miss Breezy, Godzilla, thanks for chatting. Sounds good, thanks, bye. See you later, Godzilla. Nice seeing you again. And we'll catch up soon.